Hello there. I was wondering when you might arrive. Good. I've given you access to 2 basic towers. You currently have enough energy to place one of them. Select the arrow tower now to place. Well done. Once you have placed your first tower, enemies will begin their advance. A red cloud flowing across the ground will show you the path the enemy will take. You must defeat enemies before they reach the end, or lives will be lost. The king has offered to volunteer a few knights whom we can practice on, and it appears our volunteers are beginning to arrive now. I wonder how many knights the king was able to... Oh dear, those aren't knights. They appear to be regular village folk. Perhaps I should have mentioned to the king that we'd be using the volunteers for target practice. Well, no matter. If any fall, I should be able to revive them later. Notice that the blue energy shown in the top left of your view goes up every time you eliminate an enemy. You can use this energy to build more towers, which you will need to defeat stronger enemies. Once you have enough resources, as you place towers in various locations around the field, you will notice that sometimes a tower will block the path of the enemy, forcing them to walk around it. You should use this to your advantage when possible. The arrow tower was designed by the elves. It can attack flying creatures and is strong against units with low armor. The cannon tower, on the other hand, was created by the dwarves. It cannot attack flying beasts, but it excels at damaging heavily armored units, and its damage will often splash to enemies near the primary target. Should you change your mind about a tower, you can choose to destroy it by selecting it and pressing the sell button. Some of the energy used in constructing it will be returned to you. Many years ago, during my training, I discovered the art of speeding up time. You may not have noticed, but when you arrived, I passed this ability on to you. Select the fast forward button on the upper right if you would like to increase the speed of the action. I dare say, you are doing quite well. You really are a quick learner. Once your training is complete, we shall need to travel to the other lands of this world. The Elven, Dwarven, and Gnomish lands are all under heavy attack and will need your help. It appears we are running short on knights, so I suspect the upcoming wave will be the final part of your lesson. Once it's done, we can move on to... Great heavens! Creatures are coming from the west! Never did I expect them to reach the human lands here. I can't imagine the destruction that must be going on elsewhere. I'm afraid I must step away for a few moments and speak with the king. I know your training isn't complete, but there is a reason why you were chosen for this task. I have unlocked the gnomish laser tower. You may find it of use. Do your best to stop the creatures before they reach the castle. Good luck!
Eh, is that wizard gone? He scares me some.
I don't see him. Hey, who's that?
You must be that hero everyone's been talking about.
Does that mean you're the one making them towers that are shooting at us?
Those arrows hurt, you know.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to be plastic arrows. One of them got me right in the jewels.
Well, let's stay here for a bit, so we're safe from let's stay here and protect the hero.
Yeah, protecting the hero we are. All them other knights are running and hiding, but not us. We're the brave defenders of Valdemir Castle.
So how come the hero isn't upgrading any of the towers?
That's a good question. Maybe the hero doesn't know how.
Doesn't know how? What kind of hero doesn't know how to upgrade a tower?
Well, rumor is, the wizard's been teaching real slow.
We could teach the hero.
The wizard might be mad.
The wizard's not here. He won't know it was us. For as the wizard will know, the hero have figured it all out by themselves.
Alright then, sounds good to me. Here you are, hero. We've unlocked the schematics. Click a tower you already built, and there should be an upgrade button. If you have enough resources, it will upgrade the tower. I see some red spiders and worms approaching.
Are there green ones too? Maybe they're just here for Christmas.
Are you daft? We just had Christmas.
Oh, right.
Careful, hero. The red creatures are mighty fast.
Maybe they're moving fast because they know they're late for Christmas.
I already told you. Never mind. Kill him fast, hero. Don't let him get into the castle. Hey, how did that sword over there end up in that stone?
What stone?
The big one, in the middle.
I'm pretty sure it's just an old statue it is.
I bet it's worth a lot of gold.
Yeah, aye. Come to think of it, if some kid were to play around and it came out accidentally, they might get hurt.
Yeah, we should take it and sell it, keep it from happening.
We'd just be being heroes, really, saving lives. No need to tell the king. The profit from selling, it'd be our reward.
So how are we gonna get it out? It's gotta be stuck in there real good. I don't want it to just get loose and follow me.
Don't worry. If it kills ya, we'll just name it the Widowmaker. Should fetch a higher price.
You let one through.
Maybe they'll just eat the wizard.
That's true. Or maybe you'll eat my wife.
The wizard? Is your wife?
No, you numbskull. I meant instead of the wizard.
Your wife looks like a man. Maybe she is the wizard.
She ain't the wizard. I think I would know.
Maybe she cast a spell on you.
Actually, that would explain all the pointy hats.
So when do you think we should...
Quiet. Someone's coming.
What are you two doing here? Bothering the hero? Can't you see the hero is busy?
We're sorry, Mr. Wizard. We didn't mean no harm.
Foolish knights, off with you. Report back to the king at once.
Yes, Mr. Wizard. As you say. We'll go right now, promise. Your wife is really bossy.
I already told you, the wizard ain't my wife.
I'm afraid news from the west is grim. It seems we vastly underestimated our current plight. Massive creatures suddenly arrived in full force, and the magic that protected the wizard realm was easily overcome. Attacks against the other realms have increased tenfold, and have begun spilling into the human lands. It's fortunate that you were here to hold the enemy off. As we speak, the knights should be fortifying the castle. If we can hold out a bit longer, they'll be able to take over and keep the human lands from being overrun. Oh dear, I just noticed that more than half the lives at the castle have been lost. We must redouble our efforts. That sound! It can only be... Yes, I can see it approaching from the west now. This creature is known as a minion. Not alive, yet not quite dead, with a strength and speed that is always hard to predict. I only see one, which is fortunate for us, as they can be quite strong. Watch it carefully as it progresses. Do not let it reach the end, or I'm sure many lives will be lost. Excellent work! You held the castle! Seeing you in action brings me hope. Unfortunately, I must return to the wizard realm and help to restore the magical barrier.
Thank the goddess you've arrived! When Nathian told us you'd be coming when he passed through, but with those creatures expanding so viciously, I feared you might not have made it. I am Liana, chosen leader of the Woodland Realm, and on behalf of my realm, I thank you for coming to provide aid in our greatest time of need. We are at Nuvaru Spring, waters sacred to my people. The Wood Elves are one with nature. The waters here both nourish our lands and power the elven spirit. In essence, they are our lifeblood. Normally, we have the ability to command the rivers and streams to wash away our enemies and protect our lands from invaders. But the darkness that has overcome the Woodland Realm has diminished that power. Even worse, the creatures have begun to enter the spring, poisoning us at the source. For each creature that enters the spring, an elven sage must sacrifice their life essence to repurify the waters. Before the attack, we had thousands of sage. We're now left with 30, and the numbers have been diminishing quickly. Please, help us to keep control of the springs, or the Wood Elf race will be gone forever. Oh no! A sage just finished the ritual of sacrifice, taking their own life to repurify the water. We must not let our feelings throw us off balance, though. There will be time to mourn their loss later. For now, we must keep focused. I sense some invisible creatures approaching. Unless they are very close to a tower, you will not be able to see them, and towers will not be able to attack them. They are responsible for many of the losses we suffered before you arrived, since they remain unseen even to our keen elven eyes. until it's too late. The only tower that can reveal them from far away and even disable their invisibility is the Wizard Tower, but it requires a lot of energy to build. As I was saying, those invisible creatures were responsible for many of the sages we lost. Speaking of which, I suppose I should tell you a little about the sages that we're trying to save. In many ways, the sages are the most powerful wood elves. They spend the first 200... We have only 20 sages left. If they all perish, and even a single creature makes it to the spring, the life force will be torn out from every wood elf in the land. May the goddess give you strength. Invisible spiders approaching. Careful! One invisible spider down. I'll bet its senses were tingling at the end. Keep it up. You're doing great. of them make it to the spring, it will take more than one sage to cleanse the waters. Please, you must stop them. Clean kill. We truly are fortunate to have you with us. You killed that minion with ease. The wizard was right about you. You really have come to save us. I mentioned before that the sages were powerful, but most outsiders assume that means they end up in positions of leadership. I'm curious, did you assume that as well? Actually, nothing could be further from the truth. Sages focus on the land rather than the people in it. Don't get me wrong, they care greatly about both, but a sage realizes that their time is better spent connecting with the land than it would be trying to connect with, oh, say the human king in some trade negotiation. On the other hand, a leader such as myself must focus on the people, moving our forces, dealing with political aspects of life, and in general, trying to make decisions that will benefit our people. That being said, on the rare occasion that a sage approaches a leader to speak, the leader would be a fool not to act upon the sage's wisdom. Sages do not speak often, but when they do, their words carry great weight. enemy has slowed their attack. I suspect they are gathering their forces for one final push. Plan carefully. I'm sure this will be our greatest challenge yet. Get ready. Here they come. You killed that minion with ease. The wizard was right about you. You really have come to save us. Yes, great shot. You did it! That was the last one, and not all the sages were lost. The pure waters are once again flowing throughout our land. Can you feel it? We're at the forest entrance to the grove of Velashu.